So your guides are trying to give you a message, especially as we've just come into 2026. Let me do some cards and we'll see what it is that they want to get your attention on and what it is that they want to give you guidance on. I always love it when the cards just automatically pull out. I'm going to actually do it as a twin pack and do my other pack as well. So your spirit guides are basically, sorry, I'm feeling that heaviness. And I think that's the collective energy that even though we stepped into a new year, there's still a heaviness that you're carrying from last year. And I think this is one of the things that they want to tell you, that you're still feeling trapped within yourself. You're still feeling doubt. You're still feeling caged in. You're still feeling that progression just feels like hard work. And that is not the right energy to be stepping into for the new year. We're only in week one, and already you're still carrying the energy of last year in. And this is really, really worrying. It's worrying because you're allowing, I was going to say the energy, you're allowing, but it's not the universe, you're allowing your doubts and beliefs. This is what I was looking for. You're allowing your doubts and beliefs to control, to lead the way. Because when we plant seeds, we don't, no, that's a wrong thing to say. I was just about to say we don't control, how or when things are going to grow. Yes, in terms of plants, but when you're planting a seed in your mind, in your soul, in your subconscious, then you 100% have inklings of how things will turn out, and things will turn out as you are creating them within. My God, I feel as I've gone into a coaching session, but all of that was a download and reading. But it just feels a real heavy energy relating to all of this that's going on. You have got, and maybe the heavy energy is because you're still in your spiritual work, you're still in that journey of change. Maybe you're still going through your transition from last year. Maybe you're still needing that hand, needing somebody to reach out, needing somebody to say, you know what, it's okay, you've got this. And maybe this is the message your guides want to give, to say that, yes, it is okay. Yes, we are here for you. Yes, you've got this, because we trust in you. We believe you. We are there for you, which is the most important thing. The energy of 2026 is very much about you being, and don't take this literal when I show you the card, the Fool, because a Fool is somebody who's free-spirited, not in the woo-woo sense, but in the sense that they don't have chains blocking them. They don't have doubts, regrets, all of the human things that we put in ourselves that stops us moving forward. That's what a Fool is. They don't have those limitations. They are free. They can go wherever they want to, whatever they want. They don't have, I was going to use the word repercussions, but as humans we do. So that's probably where our safety, thing comes in. Expect lots of guidance. Expect to know that you are not alone. You are not doing this alone. You are being guided. But again, always the underlying thing, take the action. Don't. I contradict myself as a reader, because as part of the reader, I want to say don't just go into the readings believing them outright, because ultimately you still have to do the work, whether that's inner work, outer work, whatever work, you still have to do that work. You have the Ace of Pentacles, so that is definitely saying it's an abundant year ahead. Lots of windfalls, lots of good things, and the depth of that abundance is growing. So where in the past you may have felt like it was literal sand, where it was just You know what sandstorms are? The sand just basically flying everywhere, and you're trying to create something solid, but then it's flying. Kind of like if you did a sandcastle and then you had a sandstorm, and all of a sudden the castle was gone because you can't keep weak foundations. You can't keep something when it's built on that level of structure. Something can completely come in and knock it away, but you have moved way beyond that, which I'm so happy with, because I think that's the energies that you had around you. Because with the Ace of Pentacles, it is very much about the abundance on a solid, because this is rocks. You can't see it, but they are rocks, they're cliffs. So your abundance is built on solid background. Your abundance is built on solid work, solid foundation, solid everything that's not going to be falling apart. And 2026 is just the beginning of what's to come. Again, if you wish to explore, this further with me, because this is a collective reading, not everything is going to apply to every single person in every way. But if you do wish to have a more detailed one-to-one clarity session, then you can book that in my bio. And a clarity session isn't another detailed reading. It's very much that we look at your psyche, we look at where you are, what your behaviors, patterns, blocks, what's the things that's been holding you back, stopping you from moving forward. Because I'm a manifesting coach, so ultimately it's about, we want to bring all of those wonderful things into our reality and not keep them in 5D, not keep them just there but not quite there. So, and in order to do that, you need to have a lot of understanding and a plan and things of where to go. So we can definitely do that together, and I think that will really help to benefit, because how 2026 is unfolding is magnificent, but a lot of it is very much dependent on yourselves and which helping hand you accept and which helping hand you let go of. Because as I said, you are not going to be short of opportunities, but it's realizing the signs that you are being sent of what's the right opportunity and what's the opportunity that's going to drain you. And that is literally just something left to you. Expect lots of collaborations, but working together, because we're not just talking about business, career, that kind of front. We're also talking in terms of love, because that is definitely there as well. The depths of it, when it comes in, all of those kinds of details, again, we can discuss that on a one-to-one level. If you wish to book not just the one-to-one clarity session, but you can also book a general reading as well, or not general, but more detailed reading. And then we can go into the depths, because at this moment in time, you are quite drained. Even though we've just come into the new year, so it should be a new energy, new start, new everything, but you are drained, and there is no hiding that. We need to shift that energy. That energy needs to shift, and only you can do that. I do not, and I am not doing this as a coach. A lot of this is downloads that are coming through, even though it might be sounding like I'm in my coach chat, but actually I'm not. You have, as I said, lots of abundance, lots of money coming in, but you are also being shown the path. Remember, the guidance that you are being given is watch for the signs, know whether trust your intuition. Ultimately, this is what it's saying. Trust your intuition, because that is your guidance. That is the one that is going to give you the signs. And if you trust your intuition, you will follow through. If you doubt it, ignore it, push it to the side, then you are likely to miss a lot of things that the universe will be sending to you. So be alert, because your path is definitely illuminated. Everything is coming your way, but it's very much to do with where you're choosing to focus and what you're seeing and not seeing. Oh my God, that was a deep message. If you're already doing it, thank you so much. But remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, and just reiterate, if you wish to book that one-to-one clarity session or any other reading, then the links are in my bio. Also check out our shop, Mystique and Manifest. And with all of those wonderful things said, I'll see you next time.